Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live stream. So, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be discussing my June goals, and I'm going to do this how I did the one for May because I actually really liked that live stream. I'm going to talk about what my goals were for May and how I did accomplishing them, and then how that led me to set my particular goals for June. Because I think it's really important when you're setting goals to understand like what your background is and how that led you to achieve your certain goals. Hi, thank you so much for coming on this morning. So I always write all my goals in my bullet journal. So for May, my first goal was to reach 1.7K subscribers on YouTube, which I did not hit. I thought towards the beginning of May that I was going to be able to hit it, but then in the middle, I hit a very what I call like stagnant period with not a lot of growth. So I was unable to achieve that. Then my other YouTube, well, not my only other one, but another YouTube related goal was to reach the 4,000 annual watch hours requirement, which again, I didn't meet that. In fact, I really did not see very much growth because I think some of my videos that did really well last year, their like period is rolling up. But I was able to work out 3 times a week, which I was very happy about that. And I've talked about in a couple recent videos how working out just like makes me feel more confident and better. So I was really glad that that was when I was able to meet. Then I wanted to reach 1.25K Instagram followers, which I was also able to meet that. I used to like never really post on Instagram just because that's what people at my school did. They never really posted, but now I'm really trying to get more into it, but I also don't want to be annoying about it. Can you do a Q&A video? I definitely can. I just did a Q&A video like a couple weeks ago. If you've seen that one, it's like my last day of high school, get ready with me, and I answer a lot of questions that I had you all send in on my Instagram and community tab. I like to do a Q&A like every once in a while to stay up to date, but I also try and live stream at least a couple times a month like this where I can answer questions. So yeah, I'll probably do one again in a few months. I just don't like to do them all the time because sometimes I feel like the questions are really repetitive. Then I was also able to live stream twice in May, which I just love live streaming because I feel like I have a really strong connection with you when I live stream because I get to talk to you live in the chat and it's not scripted, and I don't like make a script for my videos for the most part. I might just have like some bullet points to talk about, but it is a very edited, curated version of myself, which is not the case on live streams. Then I wanted to meet my May Apple Watch goal, which I was able to do. I think that one was like closing all of your rings for 9 days. So that one was actually kind of hard to achieve because normally I'll close like my exercise ring, maybe my move ring, but I never really focus on the stand ring. So that was like really hard for me to try and focus on that and making sure that I was getting up and moving around every single day. Then the next one was really, really important to me, and it was getting back into vlogging more. So I have always posted vlogs on my channel. They're just so much fun. I like really got into them during my sophomore year, and I don't know, just something about online school and trying to continue to do vlogs this school year, my senior year, it just wasn't working for me. And I love it so much, so I didn't want to just like, not go back to it, and now that I've been out of school and had, like, a few fun vlogging opportunities, like first day of summer and graduation, like, I absolutely love how my graduation vlog turned out. If you haven't seen it, it would mean a lot if you all could go and watch it because, like I said, I'm so super happy with how it turned out. So more vlogs like that is something that I'm, like, really wanting to do more of, and I definitely have found my love for vlogging again, which is really important for the summer because I wanna get, like, a ton of cute vlogs. And then the last one was graduate high school, which it wasn't so much a goal because, like, I knew I was gonna be graduating, but I had an extra little, like, flower petal, so I wanted to write it down, and of course I did that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goals were met out of 8, which isn't too shabby. So now for the more recent stuff, I'm going to be going over my June goals. So for those of you that haven't seen my June bullet journal video, it totally tanked. My bullet journal videos never do good. But this is what the little goals page looks like. So they're like little watercolor clouds. I think this design is super cute. So this month I'm going to be traveling a lot. So I had to take that into consideration while I was making my goals because I didn't want to set goals that I wouldn't be able to meet purely because I was not at my house. So, for my goals this month, I want to again reach the 4K watch hours. I'm just really wanting to get monetized by the end of the summer. Again, I've said this so many times, but I don't do YouTube for the money, but it would be nice to have a monetized channel. So, I'm hoping with summer in full force, we can achieve that. Then the next one is 1.3K Instagram followers. So I find Instagram a pretty difficult platform for me to grow on because I use it as both my personal Instagram as well as my YouTube Instagram. And I feel like it creates a little bit of tension because I never know if I should be posting as much as a normal content creator, which I don't think that I could do just because it takes forever for me to actually take pictures that I like. And yeah, but then on the other hand, I don't wanna post an annoying amount because people that just use Instagram for personal reasons feel like they rarely post. So, that's why I find it a very tricky platform for myself. The next one is to meet my Apple Watch goal. So, I chose to combine this with, like, my working out goal because since I'm gonna be traveling a lot, realistically getting in a workout 3 days a week isn't really gonna happen. So that's why I have that set. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of exercising on the trip with like hiking and walking around and adventures and stuff like that. But in terms of like an actual workout, like running, doing conditioning, body weight, strength training, stuff like that, probably won't be happening very much in the month of June. And that's okay because you don't always have to work out in very conventional ways to exercise, which is something that I've always prided myself on, is not necessarily feeling the need to do conventional workouts, even though I have gotten more into conventional working out in the past couple months. That was a long, kind of unnecessary ramble. Then another YouTube related one, I want to hit 1.8K subscribers. I feel like I just keep setting my subscriber goals like too high, and then I get a little disappointed when I don't reach them. But again, with all the traveling that I'm doing and the vlogs that will be coming from that, I don't think that's necessarily out of the realm of possibility, but it kind of will be maxing out my expectations. The next one is to see everything I want to see while I'm traveling. So a lot of these things, it's gonna be like once in a lifetime opportunity. So I wanna making sure that I like leave it all on the table and don't miss something that I really want to see because I'm not sure if or when I would get an opportunity to see it again. And my final goal for June is to try new foods while I'm traveling. For those of you that don't know, I'm an extremely picky eater, and on top of that, a vegetarian, which makes my palate very, very small. So I'm really hoping that going to new places and experiencing new cultures, I will be able to branch out with my food a little bit more. Plus, a lot of this traveling is going to not most, all of the traveling is gonna be on the West Coast, which I feel like has more of the food that I am, like, into. It's more of, like, the health food, which where I live, there's, like, not cute little juice bars and stuff where I can try new foods. So I'm really looking forward for that experience on the trip. Okay, so I wanted to go and get, like, all that goal stuff out at the beginning so that way if there are people that come and watch this, they have all of the goal stuff at the beginning of the video, but now if you guys have, like, anything you want me to talk about, questions, things you want me to comment on, feel free to put them in the chat, and also if you have any other video ideas, I would love to hear them because I have been very low on video ideas recently, I guess, which is something new. Of course, there have been periods where I've had a little bit of trouble, like, coming up with something, but never before have I had, like, month-long periods where I'm just like, What do I post? I can share a few ideas. Like I use my bullet journal for pretty much everything. So I have like my YouTube video ideas in here. Find the page. So unfortunately, some of the ones that I had written down have kind of phased out, like online school night routine and in-person school morning routine. I just graduated high school, so won't be doing those for a while till I get to college, but there won't be any online because the university that I'm going to is actually requiring the COVID vaccine, which I am so happy that they are doing that because that means the people that are not doing their part are not going to be um, taking away from my college experience, and I could not be more thankful for that. So, obviously, like, later this summer, I'm planning to do some, like, dorm shopping and dorm haul related videos because I think those are so much fun, but I haven't really got a lot of stuff for my dorm yet. I've ordered 3 decor pieces, my bedding, and then, like, a mattress topper and mattress pad because, oh my goodness, I'm not trying to sleep on a brick. Those beds are so uncomfortable. I don't know why that's the standard. They really need to think that through and make it more comfortable because I'm sure there are some people that, like, can't afford to get a mattress topper, and that makes me really sad because their backs are gonna be hurting, like, all school year. But some of the ones that I'd had from earlier this year would be, like, a bullet journal Pinterest tags video, and I have 2 in mind that I, like, want to try, but I feel like I need more than 2 hacks to make a video, and then also, like I've discussed, my bullet journal videos never really do that well on my channel, so I don't even know if that's something that you all would be interested in. If it is, please let me know because I think that would be an interesting video instead of just, like, a plan with me. Because my plan with me is follow a very, very similar pattern because I basically do the same things each month. Then someone suggested a painting tutorial, which I'm a little confused by that suggestion that I got because, like, I'm not that good at painting. I think I'm alright at painting, but I don't really know how to do a tutorial. I feel like it's a very, like, trial and error scenario for me. Like, when I'm painting, of course, I'll, like, sketch something out before I start painting, but then I just kind of, like, see how it goes and make adjustments along the way. But yeah, as I'm reading these, if there are any of those that spark an interest, please let me know in the chat. Hi, how are you today? Hi, David. I'm doing well. I hope you are as well. It's been a very chill day. Like I said, just like leading up to all this traveling, there really just hasn't been much going on. So just like got up and went to the grocery store because my cousin's gonna be house sitting for us while we're gone. So I had to go get him some food. Hi, thank you so much for coming on. If you guys have any things you want me to talk about or questions or something, you can definitely throw them in the chat. You're looking so cute. Thank you. I literally just threw on a hoodie and leggings to go to the grocery store. I love this sweatshirt. It's Olivia Summerseal's merch. Peace out, homies. It's such like a good quality sweatshirt too. I really love it. But about the first 10 minutes of this video were that was, like, the goals part, so you can definitely go back and watch that part of the live stream when it's over, and now I've just kind of been talking about some random stuff. Where am I from? So I am from America, specifically the East Coast. That's generally about as specific as I like to get, but yeah. Um, so, like, right now, I was just going through some video ideas, so if y'all have any video ideas, please let me know in the chat because I love to make the content that I know you want to see, but I was just reading through some past ideas that I have had. So the next one was trying subscribers' Starbucks drinks, which I really, really want to do, but I kind of want to do that like with someone else because I know that if I get like 5 coffees, I cannot drink 5 coffees. And I would like to have like someone else there with me that I could drink them with. I am a YouTuber in India. That is really cool. That's like one thing that I absolutely love about YouTube is being able to connect with people around the world and kind of experience life, like what life is like in different places. And that was, like, one thing that I was just thinking about a lot before I started live streaming because my friend Mascot Maddie just hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, and she's from Australia. And she and I have been YouTube friends for, like, over a year now, and just seeing her reach that milestone is so cool. And I love watching her videos and seeing what life is like in Australia, and I'm just so proud of her. She's put in so much hard work into her videos, so she really deserves it. So yeah, that is really awesome that you're from India, and I think your videos are, like, a great way for people to experience different cultures and see what life is like. So yeah, those are about all of the video ideas that I had. I'm just realizing, like, there weren't that many, but I think I've shown this before. I love this little chart that I made. I can't remember if I came up with this myself or saw it somewhere, but I, like, write the video over here, and then I have, like, a little checklist of if I have filmed, edited, and uploaded it, so that way I can keep track of stuff when I have more than one project going on, which towards the beginning of the year was, like, a lot, and now it really hasn't been. Have you been to India? I have not. I have only been outside of the United States once, and it was to go to Canada, which is not, like, super that's not, like, a super stretch. Because the part of Canada that we went to was English speaking, and we just went to a Canadian national park, but I don't know, I would love to do a lot more international travel. Um, I can go get my travel bucket list here in a minute. Um Traveling's just something that I really love doing, but I guess for the most part, my family just really likes getting, or traveling to national parks and getting in hikes and stuff like that. How many days to get 1K subs? So if you're asking how long it took me to get 1,000 subscribers, it took me about 2 not quite 2 years to get 1,000 subscribers, but once I got the 1,000 subscribers, I was able to grow a lot more quickly, so it definitely depends. I think YouTube is one of those things where you're first starting out, it takes a really long time to see results, and then you will see a whole bunch of results for a while, and it's a very, like it looks like a sine graph, like, it's gonna be very up and down. So this time last year, my channel was really up, but then for the better part of, like, 2021, I'll go through periods where I get, like, 15 subscribers a week, and then I'll go through another week period where I only get, like, 2. So it's very much up and down. What is your job currently? So I actually do not work. I used to work as a hostess at a local restaurant, and I did that for over a year, but then when COVID hit, in my particular state, restaurants had to shut down completely for a period of time, and then when it was time to reopen, my mom was not comfortable with me going back to work. So I could have gone back once I got vaccinated, but it would have only been for a couple of months because I have a pretty busy summer planned. Now, when I get to college, if I can handle a job on top of my coursework, then I'm not opposed to it. But I am going to be an architecture major, so I feel like I definitely won't have time, which is why I would love for my channel to become monetized and be my job. But I do definitely plan to work during the summers while I'm in college. What is your channel content? I post a lot of lifestyle content, that's how I like to best describe it. So there's everything from vlogs to morning routines, coffee talks, hauls, stuff like that. I kind of just make and upload whatever I'm feeling, but I do try and keep it within the lifestyle niche so it's not like super absurd content. But I would say that my content is a little more all over the place than your typical creator, just because there's a lot of stuff that I like to make. Because, for example, a lot of people that make vlogs are also not making bullet journal videos and hauls and stuff like that. Um, I would love to try and pronounce your name, but I'm afraid that I would butcher it horribly, and I am terribly sorry about that, but I am really bad at pronunciations. I'm doing good. That's good, David. I'm glad to hear that this morning. Nice to talk with you. You're very smart. Thank you. I definitely try very hard in school, and I am a very academically focused person, but I also try and do things like YouTube and dance and stuff to kind of get myself out of that because I don't know. At my school, I have the reputation that like I don't do anything besides school, which is definitely not true and it makes me very angry. So I'm definitely working on that balance to where people can see me as both a smart person but also someone with a life. And so many of my friends are like super smart, but then people don't treat them the same way they treat me, like they treat them like a normal human. And I've asked them like, "How do you do it?" And they just like don't see where I'm coming from. But so I thought I would show you like a few of my bullet journal spreads that I have been working on. I guess I can do that. Like these are ones that haven't been in my videos. So this is my summer bucket list. I feel like it's a little drab. I could have made it a little more interesting, but it serves the purpose and I definitely need to like add a few more things. But if you want to see like what all is on my summer bucket list, I made a video on it. So